Hey, what's up, Big Nation? This is David Labby with Big Man Fitness, coming to you today on June 6th, 2017. It's a Tuesday. Things are going great today. I already went to the gym. Let's just hop right into this. So I already went to the gym. I got my exercises in. I increased a little bit of the weight that I'm doing. What I'm doing right now is I'm incrementally increasing the weight of certain lifts that I'm doing. So right now I'm just working on, for this month, a full body workout, around 10 reps per exercise. There's still only 10 of the exercises that I'm doing, which are targeting the primary muscle groups and also some of the other muscle groups as well. And today went great. So I've definitely increased what I can do for my bench press. I'm working on the chest press first, and then I'm working into doing a dumbbell press. So I'm going to be switching things up each week, and then maybe I might be switching things up alternating days, because I'm only doing like 2 or 3 exercises. I'm increasing up to 2 or 3 exercises per body group. Per muscle group, sorry. And then I'm going to be splitting off the days, but I still want to kind of do a few different things that will help give an overall body exercise. Diet's going good, just a slight increase in protein, that's it. Still keeping low on the carbs, slight decrease on the fat intake, because you have to equivalize for your protein, for your caloric intake. I don't want to go too high on my food intake. So if you're eating, you do need fat, and I recommend a moderate fat, but if you're going higher on one or the other, especially if you're going higher in protein, you definitely need to decrease fat. Yes, ketosis burns triglycerides, but if you're eating too much triglycerides that your body can account for in your whole amount of food intake, then you are going to retain weight. And I want to try and cut back a little bit on the fat to try and keep up with the fat burning and just increase muscle growth. As I said before, the fat burning is probably going to slow down a little bit, but as I increase in muscle mass, the fat burning should speed up a little bit more, just like it has now. I've definitely increased in muscle mass. My fat burning is still accelerated, and right now I'm kind of on the back end of not doing too much cardio, and that's only because of my ankle, my injury. So I'm still doing some cardio, but it's a little bit more difficult, and I'm still doing yoga for a more functional fitness aspect. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to keep things balanced and keep things on a more time constraint at this, because I can't be at the gym for 2 to 3 hours every single day. Right now what I'm trying to do is really hone back, and that way I can get out of the gym within an hour to an hour and a half. And on other days, I'm going to be trying to get out of there within 45 minutes to an hour, because I'm also going for 15-minute massage sessions on the hydro massage bed that is there. Another thing that I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to source a second gym that I might become a part of, or work out something with somebody, because when you're going to Planet Fitness, they have the whole lunk alarm thing. And yes, right now I don't need another gym or anything like that, but I definitely do need a place where I can safely and not disrespectfully do deadlifts or anything like that, and be able to increase certain personal goals for my fitness. Planet Fitness is great, don't get me wrong, it's a great place to start, definitely. But if you want to get more into heavier lifting, they're not the place to hang out at. they get very upset with you if you do if there's certain actions, and I can understand it because it's not built, it's not made. The atmosphere, the environment is not made to, you know, have people screaming in the back of the room trying to gain a personal record, or, you know, having like 6 to 8 people hang out at one of the squat racks, you know, while somebody's trying to, like, you know, make, you know, huge personal records, and, you know, all they have is like a Smith press. I mean, so a Smith cage, which locks things in place. I mean, it's great to start off at, but it's not something that I know that once I finally get into heavier lifting, probably in the next 3 months, because right now I'm starting off small, incrementally increasing the weights that I'm going after, because I want to go after, you know, more personal records for myself to increase my functionality, my strength, and my muscle building. I'm naturally a strong guy. I can definitely put up some heavy weight if I'm able to have people spot me. But as I said, it's not really feasible to do that in a gym where people are pretty much just going there to use the machines a little bit. Like they're going for more functional fitness aspect with smaller weights. You know, there's a lot of Planet Fitness is full of a lot of variety of people who are just trying to stay fit, which is great. I mean, that's fantastic. That's exactly what you want, especially if that's you. Me personally, I want a little bit heavier weight, right? And I want an atmosphere where there are other people that are trying to go for the same thing as me. So that's what I'm working towards at this time. I'm trying to think, what should I really go over? I have an outline now. So let's move into the emotional aspect. Things have been going great. I'm still not having any major emotional dips or anything like that. I did have, I mean, guys, you can't relate everything to personal weight loss. You just I mean, like, I'm having mood swings because, you know, I just lost 100 pounds, and that's not how life goes. You're gonna have mood swings anyway. If you already know, like, the type of person that you are. Me personally, I mean, I don't have huge fluctuations normally, and I'm back to that, but that doesn't mean that I never got angry, that I never got upset or anything like that. I'm back to a more normal range. The other day I kind of got a little down on myself about some stuff because when you have 1,001 things to do and you're only getting 600 to 700 of them done, you feel there's always so much more that you want to be able to get done. It's just frustrating and aggravating. And I have to incorporate that into my life, into my fitness, right? So it plays on your emotions and your mentality. Right now, what I'm learning is that I need to take a step back and take things in stride. Things will grow. Things will, you know, you will do better as long as you're consistent. Trust the process, trust the plan, trust the journey, right? Because this is a journey. I'm going to learn, and I'm going to have to learn. And I know that, you know, I'm allowing myself flexibility to adapt, that my emotional and mental, you know, thoughts and capacities are going to change. And what I mean by capacity is that what you did, let me put it this way. What you understood back when you were in kindergarten versus what you understood in each grade progressing, you know, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, you know, all the way up through college, was vastly different, extremely different. Right now, I'm still learning, you know, I'm still growing, I'm still expanding. I'm not some sort of guru that knows everything. I know a little bit more than some people, but I'm not, you know, I don't think that I'm on a level like with Tim Ferriss or, you know, Tony Horton, who has done, even though I see what Tony Horton has done and I understand what he's doing, I have a more personalized idea of what I want to do when it comes to fat loss, right? I want to be able, so right now I want to change my physiology, right? And I want to help people that are extremely morbidly obese get down to a sustainable weight. Like right now, I'm just at 289. I want to get down to 250. I think 250 is going to be a much better sustainable weight. Some people think that for some people that's too high, right? For them, like they're like, oh, you should only be around like 180, 200, max, like 200 max. And I'm like, no, like 250 is going to be good for me because I know that I can increase my body mass, my muscle, right? I can increase my muscle mass, burn more fat, and enjoy the type of physique that I want, right? Tony Horton and other people, that they focus on people that are I mean, don't get me wrong, they really like to focus on the weight loss community, but when you're taking somebody that's 400 pounds versus somebody that's 250 and only wants to lose like 30 to 60 pounds, it's totally different. I mean, I've lost over 120. I went through the gambit of the really, really difficult way. Then I found out a few other ways that, don't get me wrong, it's not easy, but it's a little bit simpler, right? The process is a little bit simpler and you get faster results, right? It's not easy. You still need to be disciplined and you still need to make changes and adapt things in your life. But making those changes is so much better for you, and when you start seeing results, right, it keeps you on track. Let's just be honest with ourselves. When we get deterred, it's easier to go back to what we consider homeostasis for ourselves, right? Like when you got stressed out or you wanted to like me personally, it was like, oh, well, you deserve a treat, right? You can go out to eat. Oh, you can, go to the store, you buy some, devil dogs or something like that. I mean, I've talked to you guys about some of my binge eating sessions, and that was definitely no good. I have a different lifestyle now. I mean, I don't go to the store and buy an entire box of devil dogs, but I'll go to a store and buy a bag of pork rinds or something like that because I can have pork rinds. And, I also have other things in place that will help me with those temptations, the struggles, the common problems that we all have. And I know what mine are. You have to figure out what yours are and then adapt to them. And then also sometimes problems arise, and you have to adapt to those as well. So having that understanding will really help your mentality and get things moving forward for you. I'm going to leave you off with that. I wish you the best in your journey. Hey guys, if you really liked any of this content, or if anything helped you guys, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your story. If you have any questions, type that up as well, or send me an email. I have no problem with that. Also, if you'd like to follow me on my journey, hit the subscribe button. I would definitely like to keep in touch with you guys moving into the future. But the one last thing that I wanted to leave you guys with is I'm thinking about doing some other videos instead about like how-tos and more tutorial videos on my actual exercise regimen and stuff, and what my diet entails, and some guidelines to help people out. Because right now I'm having like a flood of people asking me for help, and I just want to make it easier available because it's gotten to the point where I can't help everybody. I just don't have the time. I definitely want to answer questions and everything like that, and I'm going to do my best, and I allot for time to do that for you guys. It's totally cool, but at this time I just can't, I can't be emailing 30 people, individual emails, writing out plans for them. It's just too much. So having, a set list of guidelines, what are your thoughts? I was thinking about doing something about like restaurant eating, having guidelines on going out to eat when it comes to ketosis, and having guidelines on meal prepping and meal planning, and then also having a guideline on, simple weight loss with exercise. So you guys let me know what your thoughts are, and Yeah, I would love to. I would really appreciate that. All right, remember, guys, be informed, stay motivated, and live big. Oh, dang. Definitely getting a lot better, huh? Not too shabby. Thanks.